everyone. Hope you all having a great day and welcome back to another exciting, awesome episode here on Chucky's Talk Show. My name is Charles Tucker. I am the host and CEO of Constant Cheese Entertainment. Now, for those who are curious, what the heck does that mean, the CEO? Well, for definition, we call it the Cheesy Entertainment Organizer. Thanks to Chad for making up that name. For some reason, at first, I made a little joke saying that I'm cheesy with the ladies, quote unquote. And of course, he came with that name. But that is besides the point. So today we got an amazing and another exciting interview. And of course, you might be noticing that I am wearing the newly Chuck E. Cheese shirt, which you can check out at the Chuck E. Cheese online store, which you want to check out some other amazing merch. You can check out our Constant Cheese Redbubble store where you can get some amazing new merch. But that's all besides the point right now because it's interview time. Today I'm interviewing a good friend of mine who I've been knowing for a while, who lives all the way in North Carolina. He's an amazing guy. He performed with Chucky Walk Around. He had met some amazing people in the family like Emily Sullivan and Matt the Franchise. And you have noticed already too, we have interviewed Emily in our last year's episode. Hope we can get Matt on the show one day, but that's for a future upcoming event. Please welcome my guest star all the way from North Carolina. He is the fan of all fans, C.C.E. Roadshows.
Woo! What's good, people?
Oh, that's nice to wake up. How you doing today, man?
I've been good, bro. How about yourself?
Yeah, living, surviving, you know.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Hey, I see that you have the shirt. I'm with the band. That's crazy.
I am.
We got both shirts.
It's literally my favorite shirt. Not gonna lie. I like the shirt that you're wearing right now, especially because I have it stowed away in my chest of drawers. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what it is about this one. I just really like the colors on it for some reason. Like the teal on there is pretty cool.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm wearing a Mickey hat too, because like my head's a mess. Not gonna lie.
I see that you do plushies too, the Chucky and Helen plush.
That's right. I got these off of the online merch store too. I have Munch, but he was way too big to fit on this thing.
Poor guy indeed. Hey, let's get on with the questions now, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
All right. Well, first things first, I always ask everyone this question, and we all want to know, how did you got your interest in loving Chuck E. Cheeses?
Okay, that is a good question. Okay, so basically this all started back in 2010. Actually, I was first sort of getting into the Chuck E. Cheese shows in particular. I'm at the franchise's channel back in 2009, I believe it was. I don't know in particular which show I first watched, but it's probably going to be a tie between summer 2007 and January 2004 because I watched both of those on Matt's channel and on the Pizza Cam channel.
Yeah.
Of course, January 2004 was from the Ingram store, which back then they had their 3-stage. Sadly, they are 2.0 now, which is honestly a bummer because that 3-stage was incredible.
It was. I agree with you.
Oh, that's cool. So let's see. I think I want to say it was probably January 2004 that was the first show that I watched. But I'm not really sure. It's definitely a tie between summer 2007 and January 2004. So yeah, so
watch as a kid. Like I even don't remember the first show I watched as a kid. So I'm with you on that. It's like it's like there's so many.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm with you. And while we're on the subject of first shows, I think the first birthday show that I first started watching was maybe. I think it was Birthday Star 2007.
Wow.
The birthday extravaganza. I honestly really love that birthday show, honestly, because I mean, it just has so much upbeat energy. Like it has so much potential be a long time running show like Birthday Star 2009 was.
Yeah. Can I tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I never liked the 2009.
What? Are you are you serious?
I'm being serious. I never did like the 2009.
Oh my gosh.
It's just, the countdown was great. It's just how it was. I mean, a lot of fans are going to disagree with me on this, and it's okay.
Yeah, probably.
I'm fine with it, but it's just something about that show just never really caught my attention. It's like, I get it. We got the medallions. We got, Chuck doing the happy birthday.
Yeah, the Birthday Star song.
Yeah, and I think that was it. The Birthday Star song and the hosts, Kelly and I forgot the other guy's name, but I think
Justin and Kelly.
Yeah, Justin and Kelly. Thank you. Those two, I don't know. I never really liked them. No disrespect to the actors, whoever they are.
It's fine. It's all good.
The birthday.
One of them was actually from the later seasons of Barney. Believe it or not.
Oh wow.
As soon as I saw the actress that played Kelly, I immediately recognized her from I believe it was either season 10 or 11 or 12 of Barney. So that's the one thing. Yeah, that's the one immediate thing that I recognized about whoever that actress is. Shout out to her for doing such a fantastic job.
But yeah, but she wasn't bad. It's just I don't know, probably her character role of how it was and the birthday song. Maybe. It's just
actually the one complaint I have about the Birthday Star show from 2009, that one honestly, I really honestly think that the announcer from the beginning should have introduced Chucky instead of the kids, because honestly you get more of a live show feel to that.
That's so true. That is so true. I mean, as much as so many people think about Birthday Star 2018, hell, this is by the time it's recording, Birthday Star 2021.
Yes.
I can say it like this. I'm just hoping we get a new birthday show by
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking there was going to be one that would debut with show 4 this year, but I think it was probably just a rumor.
Yeah, but probably next year we might get it. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe next year or something like that.
That show 5 was the holiday show. We got 2 new songs and some reuse.
I'm pumped for that. I'm super pumped for that.
The holidays always the best time of the year.
Yes, let's go, baby.
Well, to continue on from the Birthday Star stuff. I mean, we can talk about Star all day.
Yeah, let's move on to that.
So, like I was saying, that when was the first time you visited a location?
So this was going to take place back in April 2010. So basically, I've been going to Chuck E. Cheese's for the last 10 years, with the exception of last year because of how bad the pandemic was getting.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh yeah. We were actually doing a walk-in birthday for my sister and all that.
Yeah.
It was towards the end of the birthday show, or no, birthday 2009 show. It was
the birthday song.
No, not that. It was they were still in the middle of handing out the medallions at the time.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. So after we got stamped that kid check, we decided to head over to the entrance of the showroom to see the last of the birthday show. I think the cast members and Chucky did a pretty good job. I mean, I don't remember exactly what they were doing. I mean, obviously they were doing the Birthday Star song, but
yeah.
It was pretty good. Cool seeing it in person. Not gonna lie, I never met Chucky until my third visit, which was when we had my birthday party down there as a kid.
So you're lucky. I think I did have one. I don't remember, but it's a dream of mine to go celebrate a birthday at Chuck E. Cheese's.
Nice. Hopefully we can make that happen.
Hey, my location got damaged by a hurricane, man. So.
Oh dang.
the dream will come true one day, sooner or later. So
let's hope so. But yeah, so like let me see, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So like that. So my third visit was honestly one of my most memorable because the Chucky performer had so much energy. Like he was completely into the character and whatnot. It was almost like Matt the franchise was in the costume, but it wasn't him. I have no idea who that person was in the costume, but he honestly deserves a raise. Or at least he did deserve a raise back then.
Let's hope so.
But I had a bunch of pictures from that day, but I have no idea what happened to them right now. But let me tell you one thing, that one super cool thing that came that was up there. So while this September 2010 show was on intermission, because that's the show that was playing at the time,
right.
Of my visit, Chucky and I sat up on the 3 stage and we talked for a little bit and all that stuff. Actually, before that, we played a game of tag. that was cool. But anyway, moving on from that, we sat up on the 3 stage for a minute, and so we were sitting on Pasquale's side of the stage. So, the guy in the costume wasn't expecting this at all. So I went up and said the characters' names to him, and like, he was shocked, like in utter shock. Like he was surprised that I knew all the characters' names. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I think maybe segment 4 of September 2010 started after that.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what happened after that, but overall it was an incredible visit. There wasn't any other live shows that were played besides Birthday Star 2009, but overall it was an incredible experience. Like, and by the way, the animatronics were actually aired down that day too. So sadly they were not working during that day. But I went back a month later and they were working perfectly.
Hey, let's talk about the 3 stage actually.
Yeah.
Of course, we know they came from another piece of place with another band name. We cannot say due to copyright, trademark.
No.
But as a kid, I know like some people who see stages be like they'd be so afraid of animatronic. And I know nowadays they are, but that's besides the point. But from your point of view, seeing the stage, like you say, you sat on Pasquale's stage, you know all the characters' names. How was it seeing them for the first time? Like when you immediately walked in, how was it? Did your heart immediately drop? Do you think like, oh, they were creepy, or what was?
No, I didn't think they were creepy at all.
So what was your first seeing them?
So my first thoughts of seeing a 3 stage in person, it was pretty cool. Like I mean, my heart didn't drop by any means, but especially because I wasn't all into the animatronics when I was a kid.
Gotcha.
But it was super cool to see to see a 3 stage in person. So that was awesome, honestly. So let's see. There were actually a lot of rarities way back then. So like nowadays you hardly see anything like from the 90s on a 3 stage.
This 3 stages are like going, they're just being distinct one by one, and it's hard to find like a decent one. I mean, the only decent one we can find, like, I want to say nearest decent one closest is Stemaport 18, because how they kept their stage up running. But the store wise, I know there's some good stores out there that's like hard to reach out. But you know,
I know Greensboro is like it is a decently conditioned 3 stage.
I watched that channel, J.E. Smith channel.
Yeah, I watched a ton of his videos when I was a teenager.
Oh yeah, I love that one. And I know there's another one that Grant visited. It's in.
I think it was South Carolina.
I think it was South. Yeah, no, I know one.
Or Savannah, Georgia. I forget which one it was.
I know Savannah's in bad condition.
Yeah, it's not in the best.
Yeah, I know another one in Billington, or it's in Montana. I know Grant went to go visit their stage.
Yeah, Billings, Montana. Yeah, that's the one that he went to visit in the Rockies.
Wow, it's honestly amazing to see that you went to see a three stage. And I mean, I saw one too before, just back in Metairie when I was young as a kid. I hardly remember anything. I think the first thing I do remember seeing a three stage was Pasquale's Brick Wall. And of course, Metairie got destroyed by Katrina around 2005, 2006. And Metairie is now housed the Alpha. I remember seeing my first two stage.
Yeah, I've never seen a 2-stage in person, dude.
Oh wow. I remember seeing mine at the now closed like Settlement Store. This back in 2011 when they played the holiday show. And this is like late November, and I kind of like know everything, like the shippings and stuff. And
Yeah.
the first thing I remember seeing was Pascali's brick wall, and knowing that that was the stage I knew, but there was a three stage, but it was kind of different experience. And I'm hoping to see a three stage again someday, because it's one of those stages that I do want to see along with some other ones, because I'm always around Studio C's. So I need to
Yeah.
get out the Studio C circle and find some more Is This Thing Much Make Believe band stages. But
Yeah, yeah, those are the best.
so continuing on with Matt the franchise, you had made a video a while back about
I did.
time that you met both Matt and Emily.
I did,
Like I
yes.
said, we have interviewed. Excuse me. Like I said, we have interviewed Emily in our last year's Chucky's talk show interview.
Yeah,
And
I watched that one.
you did. Oh, nice.
I did, yes.
Check it out. Make sure you check it out, Emily. How you doing? Hey,
What's up?
if you on the show, we can have you back. But let's talk about the time you met them at Disney World. I mean, how was that experience seeing two amazing not so called legends in the community? And I only got a chance to meeting them, but you got a chance to meet them. So let's hear your experience about it.
Oh my God. It is literally a story that I tell all the time.
Oh boy.
Oh my God. But let me tell you something, man. So my folks and I were about to go inside the Princess Fairy Tale Hall of the Magic Kingdom.
Right.
So talk about being at the right place at the right time, because like my dad actually pointed out Matt's shirt. He was the first person to see him and not me. So as soon as he pointed out his shirt, I was like, oh my God, is that him? Is that really him? I didn't actually say that. I said it in my head.
Right.
But like honest to God, that was the most insane thing I've ever been through in my life. Like what? At first, first thing was first. I asked him if he was Matt the franchise, and he said, "I guess." And then I was like, "Oh my God!" I was immediately starstruck. I cannot tell you how starstruck I was, bro. Let me tell you, it was insane. Oh my God. He actually said he's watched a couple of my performances before. I was just freaking out. Like, what? Oh my God, that was crazy. And after Matt and I shook hands, I saw that Emily was next to him and I hugged her. So like that was super cool. Like that honestly made my day. Like, wow. But yeah. So like after a little while, we took a couple pictures and actually we just took the one, which is the thumbnail that you see on my video of me talking about meeting them for the first time. Mm-hmm. After that we got in line just to meet Tiana and Rapunzel, and they were actually going to see them too. So in a way, it was kind of a win-win. So I got to talk to Matt and Emily for about 45 minutes, and because that's how long the wait time was to meet them, and it was amazing, just amazing. Like, Matt actually asked what my favorite TuckyCon live show was from like the 2019 event. Excuse me. At first, I didn't know what it was because 2019 totally topped the previous year's event for sure. my favorite from 2018 was what was the Money Money live show.
Oh yes, that one. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like
everything about that song was just great. I love it.
yeah, I love it too. Not gonna lie. But yeah, he was actually surprised that he would that it was my favorite. That was my favorite live show from 2018. He was probably expecting this to say expecting me to say an Avengers show probably, because like but anyways I did show him what a couple of my other performances too while we were waiting. Yeah, we were talking about like the like how some performers don't always take seriously like the roles and whatnot that they're given to play and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was in a way it was super cool to like for Matt to like see my performances. Like it was one of the coolest things ever.
Nice.
And speaking of Matt, I really want to work with him like on the next Chucky Con if there is one. Like if there is another one coming up in the future, hopefully if the pandemic dies down a little bit more.
Yeah, I heard next year is supposed to be like everything should be back to normal, but I really don't know for sure. I mean, if we get another virtual one, then hey, I'm fine with that.
Me too. But yeah, so like honestly, I would really love to collaborate with Matt, like do a couple performances with him as Chucky, because like he's honestly has been my idol ever since I first started performing with Chucky in 2012. I've honestly have looked up to him for such a long time now, and getting to be able to work with him would make me die a happy man. Not gonna lie.
Yo, you heard it first here, Matt. You gotta. I know you have a lot of people say that want to work with you, so if you heard it here first.
Yeah. Plus Chad, I know works with him for sure. So
that's true.
So maybe if he's listening right now, he could probably hook me up or something like that.
Don't push your luck on that one.
No, I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not getting my hopes up on that. Trust me.
Oh, hey, let's talk about your performance that you have.
Yeah.
You say you performed with Chucky since 2012, and
yeah.
How has it been doing? Well, how you started with the performance of Chucky? How that all started with you?
It's an interesting story. So as we all know, Chucky first looked like this back in 2012.
Yeah,
obviously,
mixed about it.
Yeah. At first, I was not gonna lie. At first, I was skeptical on like the changes with Chucky and all that. I was like, I think it was April 2012 that they were first starting to roll it out.
Yeah,
because like,
to be really honest, when I first heard about like Duncan's firing, as you know, I respect for all the errors. I was that one person that really hated the company so bad, and to the point. See, this is no offense to no one whatsoever who is like Christian and stuff. I've got respect for everyone's religion. This was me when I was young. Okay,
yeah,
I thought at first the company has something against Duncan's religion, and I have read the article so wrong. And looking back at it, it was a company decision, and I was young. I didn't know nothing about all of this, and I was very skeptical with the Rockstar Chucky design. I didn't like his design. I was like, who is this disgusting thing on my TV screen? And at first, I started hating Rockstar, But look at me now. I'm loving Rockstar. I got the shirt.
Me too.
You got a plush. It's like I get it. Some fans hate Rockstar for a lot of reasons. I get it.
Yeah, a lot of reasons.
But it's the modern days, and we got to live with it. I mean, look at our two about it.
And there are some good things about the Rockstar era right now, especially the live shows, because honestly, those have been amazing over the last 10 years. Like, that's true. Ever since last year, we've gotten Actually, since the beginning of the year, we have gotten at least one bad live show in particular. I think it was the spring break dance. I actually changed my tune about that a couple months ago.
Oh man, I get Eric credit for writing it, but at the same time, it's not my favorite.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's not my favorite either. I like it, but I'm not. But I
I like
don't.
the part where they had like the bake the cake. I like that part. You know, like when Chucky do like the freestyle, he had like his hands like this. The bake the cake.
Yeah. I got you. Stir that little baby with a
Yeah.
garden break.
That was good. That was actually good right there. But
Yeah.
well,
But yeah, back to back to how it all started
yeah.
for me. So it was around September 2012. Well, actually, late September of that year. Chucky's new look at the time was still being rolled out.
Sure.
And Jarrett had officially taken over Chucky's voice and all of that stuff and his persona in a way. So the new live show at the new Halloween live show at the time, Them Bones, was coming out. I think they might have leaked it on their YouTube channel. I don't know. That's what that's been my speculation for the last couple months now.
That was when the Rockstar costume didn't roll out till 2013 because they still using Avenger.
Yeah, they were still. I think they were still making the Rockstar costume at the time, still designing it and whatnot, and it was probably still in the planning phase.
2013 was the first time we saw it in the show and in the stores because that was during the time too when some restaurants refused to use the Rockstar rock around because
I
don't blame them.
Yeah. So anyway, I saw on their YouTube channel that they leaked the Them Bones live show on there with of course with Avenger Chucky and two other staffers, and I saw that they were doing a dance. I wasn't sure exactly what was going on, but as soon as I saw the first 5 seconds, I saw that they were doing a brand new live show at the store, and they had the show times for it as well, and it was pretty cool to see that, and I saw that they were doing the dance and all that and whatnot. I actually learned it in less than a week.
Oh wow!
I did. I learned it in less than a week.
That's impressive.
I know. I'm a fast learner when it comes to choreography, dude. So I went during the first weekend of the Chucktober celebration at the time.
Which was I think Chucktober, but now it's called Bootacular.
Right. Yeah. Now it's called Bootacular. I really wish they would bring back Chucktober. But that probably won't happen because they're like focusing on the 4 seasons of fun and whatnot.
Yeah.
The new promotions that they're doing right now, which in a way is cool, but anyway, after my folks and I got stamped and got our tokens and whatnot, but backwall tokens were still a thing.
Yeah, well, there's still location that still use tokens.
I think there's one location in Virginia that does that.
Yeah, and there's like international locations in Hawaii because Hawaii's all franchises and they still use tokens and tickets.
So. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
But anyways, I went up to a couple of cast members that I met months prior to that. So they were actually practicing the Them Bones dance at the time. So they were finishing up practicing the song at the time, and I went up to them and I told them that I knew the dance and all of that and like every single move. And at first they didn't believe me, believe it or not, which is kind of typical.
That's a good way to start it off. Like, oh, I know the dance.
For sure. Because they didn't think that 12-year-old me, which by the way I was 12 years old back then, they didn't think that someone like me would know a dance like that. But they decided to play the track so that way I could prove it to them. Let me tell you something, Charles. Their jaws were on the ground. They were on the ground, bro. Let me tell you. As soon as I pulled out that first dance move, that they were like, "Oh my god, he actually knows the moves. Let's go." let's get everybody out from the break room. Let's get everybody out there. Because like they were that shocked. Like they brought every single cast member out to the registers and out to the merchandise counter because they were that surprised. They were that surprised, bro. I'm like, what?
It's crazy. It's like, oh my god, he knows how to dance. Quick, get the manager. Get the guy out the break room. Everyone, get over here.
Get the manager.
Oh, your kid is dancing. You told this little kid is not how to dance, and we don't know how to dance.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Bruh. Okay. So like anyway, after I was finished dancing, they were like, bravo, dude, amazing job. And so they actually gave me 10 free tokens too, believe it or not.
Oh man, that's a good deal right there. 10 free tokens.
Totally, yeah. That actually happened a second time too. I went again 2 weeks later, and I think that was the general manager that gave it to me at the time. I don't know for sure, because I was still getting to know a lot of the cast members down there. I didn't know management back then, so gotcha. There was just one particular cast member that I met that I was big friends with at the time. Her name's Jessica Cabaldez. I don't know if she still works for Chuck E. Cheese's or not, but we'll get to her a little bit later. So let's let me see. Okay, so after they gave me the free tokens and all that during my first visit, they asked if I wanted to perform with Chucky, and I immediately said yes. So about a couple minutes later, that was when we were about to start the roadshow, and something unique actually happened with Chucky. I mean, nothing terrible happened with him, but like, of course, he had his Avenger outfit on, but
yeah,
but you know how some Chucky heads have like Chuck's hat like up this and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
So that was the first time I've ever seen Chucky with his hat like this.
Oh wow,
like I've never seen that before. So, and that was the one and only time that I saw it like that. So it was pretty cool to see that in person. But I actually didn't know that I actually thought it was a different hat design back then. I mean, obviously it was the same hat, but I actually saw a video of the franchise store in Portland, Oregon, and the kids were actually flapping his hat up and down. So I didn't really know that until I watched it. Oh, wow. But anyway, my very first performance with Chucky was absolutely amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Let me tell you, it was just, we had a decent sized audience that day. And it was super cool. Like I don't remember a lot of, not like too many things, but I do know that the performance was absolutely incredible. Like
amazing, man.
Like a lot of the cast members were impressed. Like, they actually, believe it or not, they actually offered me a job after we did the ticket splash. Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous because like,
yeah, I always thought you worked it for them. You know, I always thought that you worked it with the store. Yeah,
I mean, when I turned 16, that was when my dad and I were talking to the general manager. It was, I think maybe a couple minutes after I did Chucky's Happy Dance at the time.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, so like, ever since then, I've been performing with them with Chucky at not just at my local store in Raleigh, North Carolina, but like many other stores, like the now closed Jacksonville location, which not gonna lie, I've been going to that store for at the end of my summer vacations for like 3 years. I didn't go in 2019 because we were at Disney World and all that stuff. Let's see, I've been to Raleigh, Jacksonville, Goldsboro, Wilmington. Let me think.
Wait, which Wilmington, North Carolina?
Yeah.
That's why I repeated that store.
Yeah, so let's see. It's Raleigh, Jacksonville, Wilmington, Durham,
Wow.
and Goldsboro. So basically, I went to 5 stores in North Carolina.
Woo.
And let's see, I've been to 2 others outside North Carolina. That's going to be the one in Florence, South Carolina, which I went to in 2019 on my way home.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the one on International Drive in Orlando. While they still have their Studio C Alpha, because they don't have it anymore. They just got the 2.0 remodel recently.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know we'll be getting to that here in a little bit. Like my next visit to that store. Yeah, which by the way, for those of you guys that don't know, I will be heading back to the International Drive store. By the time you see this video, I'll probably be already back home. So yeah. So anyway, let me think.
What's your train of thoughts?
No, I didn't lose. No, I didn't lose it. I was just trying to think of like, oh yeah. So okay, so, I actually had planned on filming both of my performances other than Bones Dance, but I never really got to it. I first started recording my performances for fun in like early 2013. It was that one was my very first performance of the Cupid Shuffle with Chucky, and back then he obviously still had his Avenger outfit.
Camera's off.
Oops, sorry. Hang on.
Oops. Technical difficulties. Cue the police, boy. There we go.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
It wasn't like a connection issue or anything.
Okay.
So anyways, let's see. Oh yeah. So like, that was my mom calling. Anyways, so let's see. Let me see. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I remember now. Yeah. Okay. So, so I started recording my performances in early 2013 for fun. It was. I honestly wanted to remember my performances, so that's why I decided to record them. There's just one particular cast member that I've been doing them with for a long time until 2016. Mm-hmm. Her name's Elizabeth. Liz. We call her Liz for short. Mm. It was she could not have been nicer. She knew my folks, not personally, but from like many visits that I've been down there for. Let me think. I've done a lot of performances with her. One in particular, which was probably my very last performance with her. It was my Do the Role performance from 2016. That's the one that has, I think, 45,000 views.
I think so.
Yeah. So yeah, it's in the playlist that I have with all of my performances on there. So it shouldn't be too hard it should be like towards the bottom and all that.
Right.
But anyways, as far as like, oh wait, actually, before we move on, let me just point something out. I've actually have never ever met like any of the other band members, but besides Chucky, like ever. Same. Like I mean I've never ever met Helen Munch, Jasper, or Pasquale.
It's a dream. It's a dream for all fans to meet them.
Yeah. You would want to meet. Yeah, the one place you would definitely get to meet them at is definitely Chucky Con for sure.
True, or San Jose, because San Jose has all of them.
Really? Oh my God, I did not know that.
San Jose is a franchise.
I didn't know that.
But, hey, actually, speaking of which, the walkarounds you were saying about Orlando. So I know. Yeah. so much in there. I know there's like so many other questions, like how you
It's all good.
name and stuff, but um, by the time this recording of the video, you have made a special announcement on your YouTube live stream a while back, and it does involve something with iDroid. So what's going on with you returning to Florida again?
Well, we're actually heading back to Disney World. Believe it or not. I didn't really expect to be back so soon.
Mhm.
But my folks and I plan the trip to Disney World again. We're going for the 50th anniversary celebration. It's gonna be pretty cool. We're heading to Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. Those are the only two parks that I like. I'm not really much of a fan of Epcot or Animal Kingdom, to be honest. I mean,
Okay.
um, then we'll be heading over to SeaWorld, so that way I can see the Sesame Street characters for the first time, and like ever since I last saw Sesame Street live back in 2008.
I haven't seen it in a long time. And it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time for me too, bro.
I'll do anything to see another one of those or meet the performers. I'll do anything. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, they're actually holding auditions, Spelled Entertainment, for Sesame Street Live because it's coming back in 2022.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. The only tour that they have is in New York City at Madison Square Garden. But moving on from that,
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be heading back to the International Drive Store, around on my way back home. So the reason why I'm going to that store in particular is because I've never seen a 2.0 store in person, and I really want to catch a glimpse of what it's like down at a store like that, because my store is getting it next year,
Right.
around the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did do a live stream on that, so
I remember that.
I mean, I know you watched it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely be at the International Drive Store for just to catch a glimpse of what a 2.0 store looks like. So that way I'll know what to expect next year when it comes to my store.
So let me ask you this: what's your thoughts of the remodels of the stores that are like happening? That's like been for a while, and I know like they've been doing this ever since like 2002. They started like their buffet concept, where like the cap before they rolled out. But what's your thoughts like in general with the 2.0? It doesn't have to be like it's like sizes. It doesn't be like, it doesn't matter if it's like the Plano. It doesn't matter if it's like the 2015, 2017, like just like all in general in one.
So the 2015 Chucky Live Stage dance floor that they came out with, was they first rolled that out at the Plano, Texas store.
Yeah.
I honestly really liked it because I think about it, it has like 3 monitors on the ceiling. It has Happy Birthday with 2 exclamation points on one side and a Chucky Live sign on the other. I honestly thought that was a good fit for like a showroom like that. So plus they had the posters from the Circle of Life stages too. So that's a cool concept that they had. So going forward with the 2.0 showrooms, I really like the original concept of the 2.0 dance floor, because like obviously they still have the 3 monitors moved on the ceiling, and they had the paneling around the dance floor, and they had like a lot of lighting on there. As far as the current concept of 2.0 that we have, like the one that we have over at the Brandon, Florida store.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, think about it. It has like a giant jumbotron in the back, and of course they still have the dance floor, obviously.
True.
But they kind of ditched a little bit of the lighting in there. Like they don't have a lot of lighting in the dance floor anymore. Like for example, say the Beach Party Bash live show comes on, and it has and it just has that. It just has the logo for the Beach Party Bash on there, and not like a lot of lighting that you used to have with the original 2.0 concept.
Yeah.
So that's the one complaint that I have about it. Also, mainly because it doesn't have a lot of lighting. Because honestly, I really love that a showroom should have a lot of lighting fixtures on it. Because, and by the way, Matt the franchise and I were actually talking about that while we were in line at Princess Fairy's Hall. The one complaint that he and I had was that it didn't have enough lighting. That I mean, I actually told him that they should at least add a Gemini or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
They should have at least added that or something like that. Like at least maybe some LEDs or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Some of the dance floors were programmed. Some of them were, and then some were in stores. And I see your point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one complaint that I have about the 2.0 concept right now. But yeah, so I mean, I do like 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
I do really love it, but I'm not in like I'm not a huge fan of it. Like I'm sure a lot of the fans in the fandom hate it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have voiced their complaints about it.
That's true.
But
maybe a discussion about it.
Yeah, basically. I did see a little bit of that video that you and Chad did.
Oh, thank you.
It was cool. But yeah, so like, let's see, moving on. Let's see, as far as like, I'll actually be heading over to Chuck E. Cheese's later this week. This coming Saturday.
Oh, nice.
I'll be heading. This is actually like a last minute thing. It'll be pretty cool. I don't know if I'll be doing the haunted house party dance again, but I actually did a poll on that this morning. So like which of the other Halloween live shows should I do? Like whether it's the Bootastic dance or the easy dance, or in the haunted house, or in the Halloween case, the spooky dance.
Yeah.
Because actually, that's another thing I want to talk about. Because I really love the current live shows that we have. The happy dance, me and my friends, the easy dance, and the Chucky Cha Cha. But I love all of those really. Especially because three of them are like parodies of like popular songs and all that. I think that's one main reason why a lot of fans love the live shows right now, because like there are a lot of parodies of current live shows, popular songs.
Yeah.
Because think about it, the Happy Dance is kind of like the whip and nay nay.
Yeah.
Because they actually have the whip incorporated into the dance.
That's true.
I thought that was awesome.
And was a 24K match from Bruno Mars.
I honestly God love that song by Bruno Mars. Like it's one of my favorite songs by him. I listen to that song at least maybe twice or three times a day. But really though, I really love Me and My Friends, because like it really introduces it really does introduce the characters to like a new generation of kids. Like
that's true.
Like and it debuted during the 40th anniversary. So in a way, it was kind of an awesome live show for the 40th anniversary back then. So speaking of which, I actually did plan on going to the 40th anniversary party on May 19th of that year, but sadly I had other plans with someone else. So sadly those plans were scrapped.
Anniversary.
So sadly I had to miss out on probably one of the biggest parties I would have one of the biggest parties of my life.
Hopefully we both can go to a store during the 50th year.
Let's hope we make it to the 50th. I mean, Sesame Street did it.
True.
Disney World just made it.
True.
So so it's possible. So it's possible CEC might make it to the 50th. So
Hey,
so all we gotta do is just continue to love Chuck E. Cheese's and hopefully just make it happen.
yeah.
But back to the live shows.
Sure.
Me and my friends, honestly, is one of my favorite live shows to do because like just the energy and the techno stuff that's incorporated into the live shows. Or no, into that live show in particular. Oh my God, it is amazing. Just amazing. Let me tell you. And as far as the Easy Dance goes, I think that would probably be my number one favorite because it has so much like energy and like a lot of choreography put into 2.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it was just amazing. Like I have a lot of videos of that, and believe it or not, my very first performance of the Easy Dance actually has nearly 400,000 views.
Oh wow, that's
That I was like, what? When I first saw that it had like over 40,000 views in at least maybe less than a month, I think it was. I was honestly shocked because a couple of my animatronic videos of Show 5, 2018 at the time, that one was the animatronic videos that I had reached a little less than 1,000 views. So I do sometimes have low expectations as far as live shows go for me, but sometimes I will get really really lucky and a lot of people watch it and share it with their friends and all that. So
yeah.
in a way it's honestly really really cool. But yeah, so I mean I do like the Chucky Cha Cha. I really do like the dance and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminds me of the hand jive a little bit,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the hand job. Yeah, I love that one. Not the live show.
Yeah,
I like the 90s one in July '93.
yeah, I think yeah. July of '93 was when they first did the hand jive.
Yeah, I never liked the live show version a lot. It was just not really.
Yeah. That was an Avenger live show, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, we could talk all day and all day and day, but hey, before we hop off, of course, as you know, I am working on a brand new podcast for the Muppets, and I was wondering if you want to be hop on it someday.
Yeah, sure. That'd be great. I have my Sesame Street live set all over there. It's for my. Oh, by the way, that's for my second. That's for my second YouTube channel, Disney and Sesame Fan. I do a lot of Disney and Sesame Street videos on there. I have a couple of Disney on Ice live shows up there right now. So,
nice.
So it's pretty cool.
Amazing, man. We'll put a link in the description to fans and check out. And well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wrap. I don't know how long this interview went, but this is actually one of the good ones. Thanks again, Roadshows, for joining on in for this interview. And thank you to the fans who are listening all the way till the end. If you enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know in the comments below what was your thoughts, what was your favorite moment. Try to reach out this podcast to everyone that you know. We love to hear feedback from everyone. Of course, another thing with interviews, I know we have been very busy with a lot of stuff, and it's hard to reach out to a lot of people for interviews. So if I don't request here for interview, I do frequently apologize. We're trying to get more topics out than interviews, but yeah, thanks again, C.C.E. Roadshows, for joining on in. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. Make sure to subscribe to his second channel. Hope we'll see him more on the channel very, very soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. My pleasure. And of course, if you want to check out this amazing shirt right here, and of course, right there, make sure you check out the Chuck E. Cheese online store. You can get the shirt, you can get a sticker, you can get those 2 big head plushies right there. And make sure you check out the Constant Cheese Entertainment Redbubble store where you can get mugs, t-shirts, hats, surprisingly shower curtains.
I was surprised when I saw the shower curtains, dude. Not gonna lie.
Well, anyway, thank you all for joining on in. We'll catch you guys next time for another episode of Chucky Salk Show. Have a good day.